right, this is the overview for the 18 gallon at 4,000 PSI. This is our diesel unit. So it's our turbo diesel. Kubota, again 18 at 4,000. Real easy operational, but we want to make sure you're covering all your bases as far as safety, with gloves, safety glasses, and have the extensions on the hoses so it won't come back at you. When you first get your equipment, grab your owner's manual, grab your safety and guidelines for your operators, and review it. So don't run it without reviewing that, and probably this video as well. The first core safety is trailer safety. Make sure you're running with the right size ball. This is the big 2 5/16. Make sure you're latched down, and make sure your vehicle's heavy duty enough to tow it. Okay. Secondly, when you're operating, check your fluid levels. Check your engine oil, pump oil, hydraulic fluid. Most of those you want to get on a routine basis. Follow the Kubota manual for oil changes, and UDOR the pump, depending on which pump, but they all take non-detergent pump and the pump oil. That doesn't need to be changed as often as the engine oil. I like to take a peek for belt alignment, take a peek at the belts. Keep your battery hot. It is a big deep cycle battery, so you might want to put a trickle charger on the battery there. Most units we ship out have an antifreeze system as well as a soap system. This one's pretty basic. It doesn't have either one. If it does get cold, of course, you can blow the pump out. You can blow the system out. Got a bee that likes me. Like bees. All right, they pollinate the trees. Look at that. Start a song. All right, so make sure that your water line's on. This would be off for service if you need to change the filters out. So that's on, that's operational. I kind of do a walk around initially, look at your lug nuts, make sure everything's tight. There are a lot of nuts and bolts on these units. It's a good idea to check them on a regular basis. The next thing I'm going to do, have Mario help me. Let's pick out a nozzle for this unit. You know, depending on what you're doing and what you're going to clean. I'm going to go with the Ram style, so it's 1 forward, 4 back. And if you're going into the pipe, these are what I was talking about as far as having an extension safety. They call them a stinger in the industry. We're gonna let's hook this up, Mario. So we got a helper here. And again, follow the operation back here. He's gonna put that on. We're gonna put it on hand tight. And depending on which nozzle you decide on this package, depends on which nozzle comes with it. Now keep in mind back here, you've got one simple valve, which I really like. And depending on your unit, you've either got a bypass. This is your bypass. This is hose reel on. Again, bypass, that's how you want to start it right there. We're going to leave that in the start position, and we're ready to jet. We're going to go in the up position there. Mario, he's got his safety glasses. You don't need to put too much in there, but always for pipe cleaning safety, when you go in the line, you want to have enough so it can get some traction so it can't come back at you, okay? I know we got water. Got our controls back here. This is hydraulic in and out. Throttle. Fast dump water for the water there. Just kind of show how that works. Okay. Okay, this is a continuation video of our 18 at 4,000. Battery went dead on the other one. I grabbed the machine, which always happens, and it's gone. I've got the exact same control module, the exact same unit here. So again, I want to go over, and oh, by the way, this is a 90%, I think we're at 90% Eclipse video. So this is a special video. It's our Eclipse, and call us for our Eclipse special. Okay, I'm supposed to be serious. Okay, so on this video, again, the control back here, key on, no matter what, you want to have the key on. Of course, this box locks, which is nice. So nobody can run this unless they open it up. Again, you've got the overview here. So this here's for manual. We'll go ahead and start it manually. Now before you start, you want to double check that this valve, this is the same valve we use on 99% of our units. That's for hose on. This is start position, also the bypass position. Okay, we're in the bypass position. We have our water in our system. We're going to start this unit manually first. If you want the lights. And I want to cover low water bypass. So if you want the bypass on, just leave it there. So that'll shut the unit off when you get to the bypass level. There's a little auto bypass there. So if you want to run it to, let's say you're going to antifreeze, and you want to defeat the low water bypass, you push that down in the off position. Now you can run the water out. So we're not too high on the water, so we're going to run it in the off position. We almost need lights out here. It's gotten cold in this Eclipse. This is the Eclipse video. So again, I'm going to turn the key on, and I'm going to run this. It's got a computer in it, so I'm going to go ahead and press for manual operation. It has to kind of go through it. It's got a little hourglass right there. So that shows how to manually fire the engine up. I like to start it, low RPM. So we got, and crank it down, crank it off. There you go. I like to warm it up. You know, you can warm it up even at 1,000 RPM. Look how cold it is. And then throttle it up as it warms up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. You can either turn it off here or just turn the key off. Okay, that's for manual operation. Let's say you want to use the remote control, which most people do. Our remote's definitely the best. I love it. I'm going to turn the key on. We know we're in our bypass mode, the starting mode. I'm going to let it clear itself out, which it has. And I'm going to press the auto button for remote control. Now I can control it right here. I'm going to press start. Tells you remote's on. It's got to time itself out. There it goes. Boom. Now I'm going to go ahead and you have 3 ways you can kill it. Here, here, or here. Okay. I can hear the water bypassing back into the tank, which is great. That's what it's supposed to do. Just remember when you're done for the day, turn that key off. Okay? That's important. You'll run the battery out. Okay. So that's covered the operation here. We're going to go ahead and clean the line and review a little bit about how to hook your nozzles on. Now I'm not going to be able to move that. We're going to go ahead and, hold on Mario. Let's go ahead, we'll hydraulically run it. I want to run this remote control, so I know we're in bypass. I'm going to go ahead and hit auto again, and I'm going to hit start. Takes about 4 seconds, and that'll fire up. Okay, now we're on hydraulic. We're going to take this hose out. We're going to take it out this way because we're not doing downhole. We're going to clean out here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and keep going out with the hose. I'm going to go real slow and easy. Now, let me show you on the nozzle of what needs to be put on here. Now, we're just cleaning our small pipes here. You got to keep in mind you need a stinger, a piece of pipe. This is 3/4 that'll keep this hose from coming back on you on the pipes. You can kind of see that. Excuse me. We haven't installed that yet. But if you're cleaning pipes, you want to think about the diameter of that pipe and think about if this is going to come back at you, okay? You don't want your nozzle coming back at you. Simple operating procedures. You got to follow them though. That nozzle comes back at you on a big machine, you're in trouble if it hits you or gets loose. So always keep that in mind when you're operating this equipment, is what's the radius that it can turn around. Let's go ahead and pull this out. I'll explain it a little bit more. We're going to let a little more hose out. Oh, I love that hydraulic. Okay. We'll go ahead and clean this big pipe, but see if it hits a corner or a T and it decides to come back at you, then you're in trouble. So even that size pipe. So we'll probably clean this pipe. I know this will take off if I give it. No, you don't need to go in more than where the traction is. So right there's plenty, as long as you know you're in where it'll get the traction in the pipe, okay? Yeah, you don't need to feed it all the way up in or that part doesn't get clean. So we'll go and do that. Again, we're on remote control. Let's say we want to stop for something. It takes about 3 seconds. That was instantaneous, but normally it takes about 3 seconds. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hit start again, just for fun. I'm showing the operation of this unit. I'm going to go ahead and click it on. That was 5 seconds. All right, let's take a look over here. Again, this is for operational. So we know we're in the pipe. I've got the RPM down. I want to have, I like to have 2 operators. I'd like to have somebody have control, so go ahead and grab the hose. Mario, you can go ahead and hold the hose. And we got it on low, we're on idle. I'm gonna go ahead and feed water to the end of the nozzle, okay? This line right here feeds water up in the hose reel. Now, this is in the off position as well. So now we're in bypass. There you go, we're on. Now I'm gonna throttle that up. That's probably gonna pull that whole pipe. Here's where you throttle up. Once you're in the pipe, go and do your cleaning. There it goes. Go ahead and let it go. Okay, let's say you're done. I like to throttle down first, then hit bypass. Shoot that water back up the tank. Then bring your hose in. We're gonna put that on nice here before this goes out. Bring your hose in, and then you're ready to go to your other job. Let's turn this off. Again, you got 3 ways. You got emergency kill, key off, or the remote off. I'm gonna go shut that power off. And that's operation. Between jobs, you might want to drain the water so you're not hauling around all this weight. That's one good idea. And any questions on the jetting, and again, follow all the safety material that comes on your screen, and take care. Thank you.